Can booster packs be searched for foil cards by measuring the mass? Detailed investigation coming up. Hey, how's it going everyone? This is Hank from Wizard's Den, and you are watching Sorcery TCG News. Are you guys buying loose packs of alpha from the internet? How high is the risk of packs being searched? To address this question, today I'll be testing one of the methods that is frequently used in searching foil cards, by weighing the packs. Here's the agenda. I'll first start from the overview of this method for the ones who might be unfamiliar with this pack searching notion. Then I'll introduce how I tested this, show the results, discuss the results, and close with a conclusion. So first, the overview. The purpose of this episode is to answer the following question. Can you detect foils by weighing the packs? Foil cards have a thin plastic film on the surface of the card where a reflective material is sandwiched between them. Then you print the card over the reflective surface and you will get the foil cards. Due to this extra material added to the normal card, foil cards are slightly heavier than normal cards. So theoretically, one could measure the mass of the pack to determine if there is a foil card inside. This is one of the reasons why you hear people saying not to buy loose packs on the internet. There are people who will try to search out the chase cards by using various methods, and this is one of the methods. But how accurate is this? That is what I'll be answering today. Now, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. This episode is not to encourage foil searching. This episode is to assess the risks level of packs being searched by using simple methods, and to show viewers what kind of risks you will face when buying loose packs from an unknown source. Let me be clear on this first. Next, the measurement method. In order to achieve the accuracy required to test this, I used EJ123B produced from A&D. This scale has a minimum resolution of 1 milligram and it is suitable for measuring the mass of booster packs. Card and packs were measured using this scale. Packs were measured when it was sealed and later opened to check which packs actually included foil cards. One note I want to make is that you cannot use one of those $20 scales on Amazon that claims it can measure down to 1 milligram. Typically, those numbers are just bogus numbers and the accuracy below 0.1 grams is questionable. Only scales that has proper periodic calibration service can be used for properly measuring down to 1 milligram. A $20 scale is not going to make the cut. So here are the results. This is a histogram showing the mass of the packs. The blue is the non-foil and the red is the foil packs. At glance, it is easy to see that the mass of the foil packs overlaps non-foil packs. The statistical information is summarized in the table below. The difference in the mean is approximately 0.1 grams heavier for the foil packs. Standard deviation is also roughly 0.1 grams too. Here is the measurement result for individual cards. Blue is the non-foil and red is the foils. The difference in the mean is approximately 0.1 grams heavier for the foil cards. This coincides to the results obtained in the pack weight difference. The difference is in the standard deviation. The standard deviation of a single card mass is only about 10 milligrams. Based on these results, let's go into the discussion. First thing we need to point out is that the variance of the cards might not be high, but the variance of the card wrappers are very high. This bottom table shows the statistical data of the mass of the wrappers, and you can see that the standard deviation is almost close to 0.1 grams. That is about the same value of the mass difference of the foil and non-foil cards. Even though the card mass itself make it seem detecting foils by weight feasible, the variation of the wrapper mass can mask the mass difference of the foil cards as you've seen in the results section. So the leading question that arises is, how well can you actually detect foil cards by measuring the mass? Or I would like to say, what is the percentage of correctly selecting foil packs for an arbitrary mass threshold? We can solve this by using the probability density function of the mass of the packs based on the previous measurements. Here are two plots. The top is showing the probability density function of a non-foil and foil packs by mass. I am using a normal distribution here for the ease of discussion. The probability of correctly selecting the foil packs depends on where you select the weight threshold. For example, if you select a threshold around 26.4 grams, you will get equal percentage of foil and non-foil packs selected. Therefore, your odds of correctly searching a foil pack is 50%. If you select your threshold around 27.1 grams, the packs you select will all have foil cards in it, but you are going to falsely detect over 90% of the packs being non-foil packs. Therefore, your foil detection rate decreases. The plot on the bottom shows the percentage of correctly detecting the foils with an arbitrary mass threshold. There is a peak in the graph, which indicates where the best detection percentage is. This happens when you choose packs that are heavier than 26.728 grams, and the detection rate is 55.7%. That is only 5.7% higher than blindly choosing packs. So let's conclude this episode by going back to the original question. Can you detect foils by weighing the packs? And my answer is yes, but only 5.7% better than random selection, at best. Though you should be extremely careful when buying loose packs, weighing them will likely not be the method of search for alpha packs. Now, some of you may be saying there are other methods for search, and yes, I am aware of them. In the coming episodes, not the next, I'll finally be using some of the tools in the back to analyze the other methods that people frequently talk on the internet. So please stay tuned for those future episodes. So that's it for today's episode. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for future episodes regarding sorcery. Thanks for watching, and until next time, have a great game.